Are you going to Alton Towers this year and want to know what's new for 2024? Stay tuned to hear all about it. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Rob.
And I'm Matt.
And we do all things Disney, theme parks and travel.
So there's actually quite a lot of new stuff at Alton Towers in 2024. They seem to be doing a lot of work over close season, didn't they? In terms of like renovations and kind of like sparkle projects and things like that. So what's the first thing we've got on our list?
So first thing that we noticed and that we put on the list was the car park. The express car park, actually. It seems like it's been resurfaced and had all new lines painted on it and all stuff like that. And it seems like it looks like they have like space for car charging points, so electric car charging points. One of the reasons I say that is I do know that one of the other parks have had car charging points. I think it's Legoland has had car charging points put in.
Yeah, I feel like it was Legoland actually.
Yeah, so you can now charge your electric car, but I guess if you've got an electric car then you can go into the express car park?
I assume so.
Or is it a staff car park?
I wonder if you have...
And it's staff charging.
I wonder if you have to... It could be staff... potentially. But there's also the option that you would maybe have to pay to be able to access that, and then the charging's free. Most places charge you for charging, I think. So
yeah. So so that's one thing that we noticed, that the express car park has been resurfaced, and with that, the pathway that leads all the way up to the main car parks that used to be a gravel, dirty, muddy, uneven pathway has now been tarmacked, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's now a nice solid path. It's actually really easy to walk on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the new updates for 2024.
Something that we're really glad to see as well, actually, because that walk can be a right pain.
It hurts your ankles.
Yeah.
Because your feet are all uneven.
Yeah.
When you're walking on it.
You can feel the gravel like rolling underneath your feet and stuff. So it's really good that they've actually done that finally.
Yeah.
And they've spent the money to tarmac that.
Yeah, so it's good to see that that's been done. So it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot easier to walk on now. Moving on to the next update then is Alton Bear Welcome. So this is something that we would, on the Nemesis opening down the 16th, the first day, we didn't notice it because everyone was too busy trying to get to Nemesis and stuff like that, so we didn't really notice that. But
Alton Bear might have been trampled underfoot.
I know, yeah, probably kept him out of the way in case he got knocked over. But yeah, when we went back on the weekday vlog, Alton Bear was there greeting people as they walked in.
It was, which was really cute.
It was, yeah, and I've seen it on a few people's Instagrams and stuff that Alton Bear has been there. So I'm not sure whether this was just something that was just so happened that he was there, or whether this is something that the park are actually putting on and making sure that the Alton Bear is there doing like a greet in the morning, having a photo and things like that with people. I think it's really good as well. I think it just adds to the magic and adds to the sparkle of the day. I think when you get to meet, or when you get in and you get to meet the mascot, you get that feeling when you get to Disneyland Paris as well, don't you? When you've got Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse there waving from the train station. It looks really good, it feels really good, and it's a really nice welcome to the park. And I'm really glad to see that this year Alton Towers has they seem like they've brought that to the park in their own way, which is really nice. I know that when you go to Gardaland, they do an opening show, don't they? They do an opening show with their mascot,
with
and
Chris Semler and I can't remember what the witch is called.
Yeah, but they do like a little opening show, don't they?
They do.
So that's really nice. So it's really nice to see Alton Towers doing something a little bit similar with, like, Alton Bear welcoming families and welcoming people in. That they seem to be doing that. It'd be really nice, I think, over the season or maybe into next year, see them maybe expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, it would be.
And maybe do an opening show. Yeah. Or maybe just have a couple of other characters out there to meet people. One thing I will say actually on that is that, what was it called? Was it called what were the Alton Towers police called?
Oh, I can't remember.
Pop it down in the comments if you remember. The Alton Towers little police people that used to
stop and go ones.
Yeah. Has that gone now?
I hope so. I was never a big fan.
No? Is that gone? Is that not coming back? Is that kind of, have we pushed away from that now? I think if I'm being honest, I would rather these like nice big fur characters come out. Alton Bear and
Darwin the Dodo.
Darwin the Dodo, yeah.
Love Darwin.
I would rather they be there to greet us when we get to the park rather than the Alton Towers Street Police, whatever that was.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what that was about.
I didn't really get it, if I'm being completely honest.
I thought it was a COVID thing and then they stuck around.
Maybe. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Pop in the comments if you know much about that.
Yeah.
Moving on then, so next up is the lawns have been roped off.
They have.
So
Mysterious.
yeah, the lawn's been roped off. I think the stage is still, the main big stage is still there, but the lawns have been roped off, and I feel like it's a way of just keeping people off the grass while they try and regrow it.
Yeah, I think so. It's similar to, this is going to sound really dramatic now, but I said to you when we were there, didn't I, that is it kind of similar to what they do at Glastonbury, where they have like a year off so the field can rejuvenate? Are they doing a similar thing on a smaller scale here to kind of let the grass regrow and stuff like that?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it seems to be all fenced off. And then the area where they used to have Harris fencing, which was kind of like the backstage, when all the food trucks are down there, there's like a backstage area which they had Harris fencing up, didn't they, before?
They did.
And it seems like they've now put a permanent fence in there. So there's a permanent fence of where the stage is. There's like a permanent fence going all the way up. So it seems like when they put the food carts and the food trucks in, that will become like a permanent backstage area for those food trucks.
Yeah.
And the back of the stage and stuff. So that's all been put in. So the fact they've put like a permanent wooden fence in there makes me feel like all this is a very permanent thing going forward.
Structure.
Yeah. So the like we said, the main stage is still there, but no events until September this year.
It's an interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Festival of Frills, that's been running a couple of years, hasn't come back this year.
That means no Summer of Fun.
Yeah, Summer of Fun they did last year. That doesn't seem to be on the agenda.
And what's the other one?
And the Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras
doesn't seem to be on the agenda either for this year. So the first event this year is actually Oktoberfest, which begins on the 7th of September. So does that mean then that the lawns and the big main stage is just not going to get used until the 7th of September?
Sounds like it.
Is that what we're looking? Is that how we're looking now? So yeah, so none of that is being used all this year. So with no Mardi Gras and stuff like that, does that mean then the floating bar, the floating bar has gone? Well, not floating bar, but the floating seating area we had has gone. Those bars that were at the top end and all the entertainment, has all that been stripped out and all that gone? So yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's any events. There's no events on the event calendar until Oktoberfest, which is, like I said, the 7th of September. That's when that starts. So yeah,
we do love Oktoberfest though, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I do love Oktoberfest. I think it's a fun event. I don't necessarily agree with all of the entertainment they do for it. I think some of it's good. I think some of it's really bad. But I love the whole little festival idea that they set up down on the lawn. I think that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think it's done really well. A lot of the entertainment on the main stage I think is really good. But some of the extra entertainment they have around, I would class
the kind of street performance.
I'd say it's a little bit silly.
Yeah, I'd agree.
To the point where I don't think it's necessary. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think we need it. But yeah, but apart from that, I think the event is really good, and I really do. I enjoy what they do with it. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing that back this year, and we'll definitely get there this year as well for it.
Definitely.
So then moving on to just in front of the towers, there's lots of new benches been put out in front of the towers.
There are a lot of new benches been put out in front of the towers. Literally all the way down in front of the lawns, more or less, isn't it?
Yeah.
Part of me wonders whether that's another way of kind of barriering the lawns off.
Maybe.
But that's interesting because that's also where the food street normally goes for Mardi Gras. Yeah. So we're definitely not seeing that this year, are we?
No, definitely not.
The amount of benches that have been put in. I also feel like potentially it's here's some seating, don't go and sit on the lawns.
Don't go and sit on the grass.
Yeah.
Trying to encourage people not to sit on the grass.
Picnic on the benches, not on the grass.
Maybe. But then I guess if that's what they want, just put little signs and saying keep off the grass. I mean, no one will.
No one listens to that.
No one will, but at least then we understand what their intention is.
Yeah.
At least we understand what they actually want. And if people want to go on the grass, ignore the signs, they will anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand. Like, honestly, looking at the benches, they're like every metre.
There's so
all the
many.
way down there. It's a little bit bizarre, if I'm being honest. I looked at it and thought, that's crazy. That looks crazy. It just looked really weird. So many benches so close together all the way down. But yeah,
they literally lined the street, didn't they?
So loads of new benches down outside of the towers as well. So the next then, moving on, so heading up towards Katanga Canyon, just before you get there in Mutiny Bay, we've noticed the pirates meet around. So I feel like these pirate characters that we've got here now that are meeting and kind of playing these kind of like tongue-in-cheek games with kind of where the galleons are. I kind of feel like these are an overspill from the half-term February event they do. I don't know whether they're sticking.
I hadn't really thought about it.
I don't know whether they're sticking around all season and all year, or whether they're just a bit of an overspill for the first couple of months of the park open, and then they may disappear.
I mean, I'd love them to be around for the whole thing.
Yeah, I would.
Because I think that it just adds to the land.
Yeah, I do too.
And now you've got street performers in so many different areas. You'll potentially find that they're only around until Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Because that's normally when we start to see the street performers thin out, because staff are needed for the entertainment and things like that.
Yeah.
So potentially that's when we'll see things change. But I'm really hoping that they do stick around for the majority of the season at least.
Yeah. I do like them. I do think that Mutiny Bay, to be a strong area, needs some characters or needs some kind of entertainment. I personally would like to see a nice big fur character down there.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd like to see, like a big, captain or something down there.
Yeah.
Maybe something a little bit like the captain at
Legoland. I was just thinking the same thing.
Like an iconic character that we can all kind of look at. I mean, don't they have one actually? Don't they have the shark with the eye patch?
I don't know. I can't remember.
The shark with the eye patch.
Does anybody know what he's talking about?
Yeah, people will know what I'm talking about. 100%. I'm sure there is one. Anyway, but if so, yeah, I think we could do with that. But I think that area needs...
I think a meet and greet in there would be great.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to see a pirate show down there. I know that they recently, over the last few years, ripped a load of stages out of there. They used to do a pirate show down there and they ripped the stages out. I don't know why or what possessed them to do that, but those stages need to go back in, theme stages, and do like a pirate show, I think.
I'd like to see that.
A nice pirate show down there would be good. But yeah, so not to linger on that too long. Moving on from there, we've got the water station in Katanga Canyon.
Yeah. So we don't know whether this is new or not, or whether we've just noticed it because the Star Slush machine isn't there at the moment. The Star Slush trailer thing. But just to the left of the pizza pasta buffet, there's a water filling station that I haven't noticed before. It looked pretty new. So if you do take your own water bottles and stuff to the park, then there's actually, to be fair to Alton Towers, there's plenty of places around the park that you can fill your bottle up, but that's now one of them as well. So yeah, we think that is new for this season, but we're not 100% on that one.
Okay.
What's next on the list?
The Rapids Trough has been completely jet washed and cleaned. So the main concrete trough that the water flows in has all been cleaned. All the green algae and everything has come off it, and it looks really nice. And I've always thought to myself, when I look at these troughs, I always think, why don't they clean them in closed season? Like, do we have to have them? Do they have to be dirty? Why don't they clean them? And then this year, Alton Towers have actually gone and cleaned it, and it looks really nice. It looks new.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So that's really good to see, because that's some maintenance that just needs doing, I think, just to keep things clean. So it's really, really nice to see that someone has been out there with the jet washers and had a go at the Rapids Trough. So at least now, okay, there's probably no change to the ride at all, but at least
from a visual point of view,
at least it looks nicer.
It's not black anymore.
Yeah, because it was all like black and green, wasn't it? So it's nice to see it clean. Next up then is the Street Theatre was back outside the Curse.
It was. Yeah, so when the Curse first opened, it was very strong. Then it kind of started to thin out a little bit as the season went on, didn't it? And this year it seems to be back, which is really exciting because we do love it. And I think it really does add again to the atmosphere in that area, especially around the ride, and having some kind of characters or ground staff or whatever roaming can really add something to that.
Yeah, so the gardener is back, and is it the grave digger that pulls the spade along?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the which we don't get, the estate agent that has all his clothes on backwards.
Oh, the estate agent that's got his clothes on backwards. Yeah, I'm not sure about
We're not
that.
sure about that one, are we?
No, I don't get it. I don't get it. But we're yet to see the big doll. The big doll hasn't been out this year, has she?
No.
And the pram hasn't come back out.
Pram
either.
hasn't, and nor I haven't seen the cat.
Oh, the cat in the box, Snowy.
Yeah.
In the box. Yeah. So that bit hasn't come back either. So it's just the
Just the ground staff, really.
Just the ground staff that are back out. But it's good to see that the entertainment is still there.
Yeah, it is really good to see. Good to see that investment's happening still.
Yeah. And then heading up towards Forbidden Valley, there's all seems to be permanent festoon lighting now.
Ooh.
All the way up to Forbidden Valley.
That's very exciting. So they are new. I think there was some down there before, maybe.
Yeah.
But there's now, it's all the way along, which is great because hopefully that means less generators.
Yeah, them horrible smelly generators.
Yeah.
Loud,
Noisy,
generators.
overstimulating generators.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's nice to see that there's a little bit of permanent lighting going in.
Yeah.
In the way of festoon lighting up there. And also just on that path as well is the old information kiosk that's there, that's been boarded up now for God knows how many years.
Yeah.
Has now been all, not ripped out, but it's all kind of been changed, and it's now got freestyle machines in it.
Very well themed Freestyle Station as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look
really nice.
It does look very nice, actually, the way they've done it. It does look really, really nice. So just a new station there for you to be able to fill your freestyle bottles up. You can also get water from them, can't you? If you just want water.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, if you just want water, you can just fill water up, can't you? But yeah, so there's new area there to get your freestyle drinks and stuff from. So that's good. It means that you don't have to walk all the way to the back of Forbidden Valley where Galactica is and use those ones. You could use those ones if you wanted to. So yeah, that's good. And then moving into Forbidden Valley, we've got the new Forbidden Valley entrance portal sign that's been put in.
Yeah, which is right next to Nemesis Subterra, isn't it?
Yeah, so just as you're going towards Nemesis Subterra, there's a new entrance portal there with Forbidden Valley on it, which kind of leads you into the story of the Phalanx and the whole area and the way the area has been built. So that looks good. The tank has been moved.
It has.
And repainted.
Correct.
Although it was repainted a while ago.
It was repainted a while ago.
But still, it was repainted and moved, and then during close season, when they've done Nemesis up, they've moved it again, haven't they, to a more, I'd say, probably significant spot.
I'd agree now.
You're not just walking in and going, oh, there's a tank there behind me. You're walking in and it's right in front of you.
Yeah,
You
literally right there.
Yeah, you can't miss it now.
No.
It looks really good. So, and then as you walk into Forbidden Valley there, then you've got the new set piece helicopter that's right in front of you.
Yeah, which looks great.
Yeah, that whole new area with the helipad and everything there, which looks really, really good. And then just off to the right-hand side is the arcade, which used to be Edge Arcade, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it's been Edge Arcade for ages.
Yeah, a long time.
And then they've literally bulldozed it, stripped it back.
I think
Is it a whole new building?
it looks like a whole new building.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that, but it looks like a whole new building. And it's now arcade.
Arcade.
R-Cade.
Arcade, yeah. So it's still an arcade, you can still go in there and play your games like you could before, but it's just now a new building that's all themed in with the latest update to the Forbidden Valley and the Nemesis area, isn't it?
Yeah, so I originally thought that this was supposed to be a restaurant when it was all being done.
I was hoping it was going to be a new restaurant.
But it has come back as another arcade.
Yeah.
So whether we'll see that change in the future, who knows? But currently, yeah, it is still an arcade.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be like another restaurant, like another sit-down eatery.
Me too.
That's what I really wanted it to be. But yeah, it is an arcade. And then moving forward, obviously you've got the reopening of Nemesis. That's new for 2024. Reopening of Nemesis. If you want to see a little bit more of that, you can check out our opening day vlog where we feature it there. So yeah, you've got Nemesis reopening there. And the coffee shop opposite Nemesis, that's still there, but it's been rethemed, so it looks a lot more in keeping with the area now. And then just down the steps away from there, you've got the Nemesis Shop, which used to be, well, it's been boarded and closed up for quite a while now, but it used to be a quick service years and years ago, right next to the Ripsaw site. So that's now the
Apparently
Nemesis.
used to serve sausage rolls.
did it?
Apparently. One of our viewers let us know in the last video.
Oh, there you go. Used to serve sausage rolls. But yeah, so that's now the Nemesis shop, and you can go in there to get all of your Nemesis goods and stuff. And that's a really, really well themed shop.
Yeah, really cool.
Really nice.
Really cool.
Good. Yeah, it's got loads of lighting effects in there as well, hasn't it? And sound effects in there while you're shopping and stuff. So, and a lot of the merch in there is really good as well. So definitely
I was
worth.
pretty impressed actually.
Definitely worth getting in there and having a look at in there. And then just next to that shop is the site for the new ride for 2025. Well, we assume for 2025, although as of filming this video, they've literally fenced it all off, ready to do some construction work by the look of it. So I think the pathway and everything all down there has all been fenced off now. You can't get anywhere down there now. So I'm guessing that they're looking to start some kind of work with that.
I think so. I think that's the idea. It looks as though they've literally started work now.
Yeah.
So that's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
We've yet to find out what it is.
Yeah, so no idea what it is, no idea what kind of ride is going in there, but it's definitely something.
Definitely something.
But yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about our thoughts on that and what we think or what we'd like to see, then check out our video that we did about that.
Yeah.
We'll link in the description. And then there's some upgrades to the quick service in Forbidden Valley.
There is. So the quick service that is opposite the Blade, that used to do loaded fries and hot dogs, has been upgraded and now serves some pretty damn good chicken tenders that are like loaded chicken tenders. They're good, aren't they?
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I
So
love them.
we think we might have found our new favourite place to eat on the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. They also do chicken wings, and I think there's some veggie and vegan options. I don't know what happened there as well that they serve. That is worth checking. But yeah, really, really good. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, so really nice. So loads of new food in there as well. So just while we're on Forbidden Valley as well, Galactica's had a clean.
Yeah, Galactica's looking very fresh and updated. I think as well, again, I couldn't quite tell, but I think that all of the paving and stuff outside of Galactica has had a jet wash. It's all looking very clean. The paved stones where the Galactica logo is in the floor is all very prominent again. So yeah, it's looking really good down there.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah, so the track's all been cleaned, so that's looking really presentable.
Yeah, really nice down there.
So then moving away from the Forbidden Valley and heading towards the Sky Ride. Now the Sky Ride is closed for 2024.
It is. Again, it's closed this season.
Yeah, they're not opening it this year. I think there's still some more work that needs to be done to it to maintain it and keep it going. So yeah, the Sky Ride isn't open this year, but they have painted all of the stations.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they're looking really, really good as well. So they seem to have kind of brought this like a theme almost to the whole of the Sky Ride. They're now very uniformed, aren't they? All painted in a really nice colour. A lot of the signage has been redone. So yeah, it's looking really, really good. And I can't wait for it to reopen because I do enjoy the ride on the Sky Ride.
I do. I love getting all the views from the Sky Ride and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely love having a go on the Sky Ride, and it's been closed
This will be the second season in a row.
Second season in a row it's been closed. So yeah, looking forward to getting it back open. But it's nice to see that Alton Towers have taken the time and money, I guess, to, while it's closed, get the stations done. So the stations are looking nice and new for when it reopens, probably in 2025, I hope.
Probably more than likely at this stage.
So just keeping with the upgrades and stuff like that. So Oblivion has been painted. So not the track though. It's just the around the hole, isn't it?
Yes. So nothing's changed in terms of the track. There was a little bit of painting done in the entrance to the station that we noticed, and then around the hole, so the "Don't Look Down" in the Oblivion logo that's painted as you drop has all been painted, and that's looking really, really fresh down there. Really fresh. It's looking really good.
Yeah, it looks really weird and different with like the hole that's been painted orange.
Right.
It's because it's never been that colour.
No, it's never been that colour before.
So yeah, that's a bit strange, but not a bad strange.
No, it's just very bright and kind of grabs your attention.
And then moving on to the other half of X Sector, that's actually been permanently fenced off.
It has.
So the area where Spin Jam was and
The Enterprise
all down there. So literally at the edge of where Oblivion entrance is, it goes straight across to where the Smiler shop is. All that has been permanently, it's not just Harris fencing, it's been permanently fenced off, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So all that area down there where you could go last year, you can't go down there anymore.
Permanently fenced off.
So why is that? Why would they not want people down there?
My guess is that they're planning to put something down there.
Planning to build something maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. So maybe we could see another flat ride maybe going down
I reckon
there.
so.
I don't think anytime soon. Why fence it off now? I don't know.
No, I don't either. Unless they've got to clear the grounds or something.
Yeah, maybe groundwork needs to be done or whatever. But yeah, it's been fenced off, so you can't go down there anymore. Not that you'd need to. There's nothing down there.
There's nothing down there anyway. I think there was a smoking area down there at one stage, but that's about it.
Yeah. So hopefully, it's looking like there might be some more development going on down there. I hope
so. I think it needs something down there for sure.
It does. I mean, there's enough room down there for 2 flat rides.
Yeah.
And over the course of whatever 10, 15 odd years, we've lost 2 flat rides.
Yeah, we have 2 permanent flat rides have gone from down there. So
yeah, so it'd be good to see some kind of development go down there, whatever it may be. But yeah, it'd be good to see some development in that area. Next up, then we've got Bluey and Bingo are added to the resort.
They are.
Yeah. So if you're familiar with Bluey and Bingo, they now reside in CBeebies Land.
They do. Yeah. So there's they are new for 2024, and there's a show combined with a meet and greet as well, which is very, very exciting.
It is very exciting. Again, we love a character meet and greet. So
we do.
We might have to go and meet Bluey and Bingo. I think definitely getting.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've got no shame about getting in that queue at all. But yeah, so if any kids or anyone that you know likes Bluey, Bluey now is at the resort and resides in CBeebies Land. So definitely check out those show times. Did we check the show times before? And it's like 2 shows a day or something?
3 shows a day. I want to say 10, 12 and 4, but don't quote me on that. They may change from time to time. Okay. And then maybe more at the weekends as well.
Yeah, so just check out the Alton Towers app and just check out those times.
Yeah.
And get yourself down there and meet Bluey. I assume Bingo comes with Bluey every time.
Yeah, I think so. From what I've seen, they seem to be. It's called Say Good Day to Bluey and Bingo.
Yeah, so.
I've not met anybody that doesn't like Bluey personally.
Exactly.
So I'd expect it to be very busy.
Yeah, I am partial to an episode of Bluey.
We like an episode of Bluey with my niece and nephew, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, so definitely Bluey and meeting Bluey and Bingo is definitely on our list of things to do this year. When we'll do it, I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely on our list of things to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So so that is an update there on CBeebies Land as well. I think that's everything that we've got listed for this year. So some good things going on. As you know, Nemesis came back this year. That's amazing for 2024. We've got a flat ride in that area coming for 2025. So everything is looking really, really good for the resort. The resort is looking probably the best it's looked in a long time.
I'd say. Really, really impressive.
A little bit not weird, but a little bit strange that the events have been pulled out this year. But the reason for that, we're not sure. And why that would be. But definitely get yourself down there for Oktoberfest and definitely Scarefest again this year. Really looking forward to the Scarefest announcements for this year as well, because with the resort, with so many changes happening to the resort and the resort looking the way it looks, I'm really hoping there's going to be some really punchy Scarefest updates this year.
Me too. Be really good to see some new mazes and some.
Yeah, we definitely need new mazes this year.
Some new entertainment and things like that.
Definitely need some new mazes this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's some amazing with the stuff that's going on in the park. I think there's some fantastic potential. So
absolutely,
watch this space, I reckon.
Definitely.
Anything to add?
No, that's it. I'm all done.
Fantastic. So if you did get this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. To keep up with all of our Disney doings and our theme park shenanigans as well, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell while you're there. If you think we've missed any updates to Alton Towers for this season, pop them in the comments below and let us know what you're most excited about seeing when you visit the park. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.